Alright, let's get started with this one. Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's stream. We're here today for the Bahrain Grand Prix in the Formula Racing League in Tier 1. Today is the start of a new season in the Formula Racing League. We kick things off here at Bahrain tonight with a very strong looking grid. And we see the comeback of one of the greatest drivers ever as known, I think. That's Smally, and Smally is back this season. And I wonder what he can do tonight here. In terms of the calendar though, it will be 13 weeks long over of course 13 different circuits. It is a classic circuit to start your season on, this Bahrain, and I'm sure all the drivers have practiced a lot for it. In terms of predictions though, I've got a top 3 in my mind today, and let's see if it's gonna be right. I think that it's a very hard call because yeah, it's FRL Tier 1. But yeah, I think Smally will win it tonight. I'm not sure though, but I think he will manage to get to win. And I think it will be Big Balls or Kevin who will get in P2 because he's the reigning champion if I'm not mistaken. And Gian will be 3rd I think, or Crossfirestrikes, I'm not sure because it's really quick as well. But that's my top 3 for tonight's Grand Prix, that's my prediction. FRL has also its own point system though, it's very important to mention. The winner gets 40 points and goes all the way down to P15, so almost everyone is guaranteed points for the championship. The points the drivers will collect for the Constructors' Championship. They will collect them for the Constructors' Championship. And one important thing to let you know is that Constructors for both Tier 1 and 2 are combined. So for example, the 2 Mercedes drivers for both Tier 1 and Tier 2 will score points from the same Constructors' Championship. So that's basically what you need to know about FRL. Everything you need to know about FRL. The track information though, about Bahrain, it is a very classic circuit, but although it's very tricky, definitely need to watch for yourself for breaking yourself into turn 10. Apart from that, we have turns 11 to 13, which is a very easy place to crash out of course, so I recommend everyone to keep it as easy as you can through there. The circuit has 15 corners in general. It is a 5.4 kilometer long circuit. It's Bahrain. The GP was firstly held in 2004, and the reason we race in the dark here is obviously that we're driving in the middle of the desert and it's too hot to drive throughout the day, so they drive in the dark. So that's basically the introduction. But what else we've got to tell you guys, we will have a full qualifying. That's also the main thing that FRL is about. We're doing a full qualifying tonight, followed by a 50% races, which is 29 laps around the circuit of Bahrain. So that's basically the introduction, and we will get underway in a few minutes time. So don't go anywhere guys. We are still waiting on 2 drivers. Those are, I think, Gian who still needs to join. Else with buckleages or something still needs to join as well. Those are 2 guys who need to join as soon as they can. Otherwise, Dixon will get in. What? Oh, that will be the interesting one if Dixon gets in. That will be very interesting. Let's see if that's true, if Dixon is gonna race or not. Dixon is gonna race, yeah. Dixon is gonna race tonight. So yeah. Will be one to watch as well, of course. As we all know Dixon, don't we? I hope my prediction is still right now after he's joined. But hopefully he can challenge like Smally and Crossfirestrikes for the win tonight, or Kevin maybe. So yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about how Dixon is like in Bahrain at this point. Let's see who's already in. Crossfirestrikes is in, Smally and Dixon are in, so my prediction can go on. Kevin is in as well, so yeah. My prediction isn't really in danger then, is it? And let's see if these guys are gonna join quickly. I really hope they do. Otherwise it's gonna be a no-show, obviously. Not sure what they will do with that, but... don't know how long we're gonna wait for them. So yeah. Let's actually maybe talk about the lineups. That's maybe an interesting one as well to talk about. It's a new season. A new season means new lineups, obviously. In terms of the lineup, though, let's take the driver grid with us here. We have for Mercedes is Drew and Spongebob full time. Spongebob's a very rapid driver. We know that. So it's going to be interesting. In the Red Bull we have Warrior Huntsman and Gian, if he's joining tonight. But Dixon has taken his spot as far as I know. So that's a very strong team as well. And then McLaren we have Carlos, Killer and Max. In Aston Martin we have normally Jackson, who's really quick, and Sadisticane. And then we have for Alpine Pimis and Ricky Republic, also a really nice duo in the same team. And then we have Jamie JJ and Smally for Ferrari, obviously very dangerous. Then with Alpha Tower we have Thor and Jack Bowie. For Alfa Romeo we have Kobe and Kevin, Wild Dog and Big Balls. For Haas we have Jay Hartnell and Lewis. And then for Williams we have Buckologist and Swinny. So that's basically the lineup for the season here in FRL. And it's looking rather strong in my opinion. Tonight Lepi's in as well. I haven't seen him race in a very long time. But it's good to see him back on track though. Who else is reserving then? Who else I didn't mention? Yeah, Dixon obviously is reserving. I think that's it. All the rest of the drivers are here. So when will we be ready to go here? As we are now, yeah. They're calling up a few reserves here because there's a few no shows. So we have loads of reserves for tonight. So I'm really sure we'll get to the 20 drivers in the end. I'm seeing Don Arjun is gonna reserve in the AlphaTauri. Also a really rapid driver. We know Don Arjun as well, a really rapid driver. And we will be the last driver to join then, or will we go with 19 people in tonight's event. Gonna see about that. I'll keep you guys updated on that. As far as I can see, they're not asking any other reserves. Don't think there's any other reserves to drive tonight. No, there isn't, because we are readying up now, and that means we'll be underway really shortly with the new season in FRL. It will be season 5, and this is gonna be one hell of a race. It's literally gonna be one hell of a race tonight. And hopefully these guys can keep it clean on track and battle very fairly with each other. We'll be underway with Q1 in a very short time, guys. Don't go anywhere. As we are underway now, or it's loading, and yes, loading. We're underway now with Q1. Who's going to be the first one that's going out of the pit lane? We'll have the telemetry enabled, obviously the lap data and the track map. We'll have the full track map. That's the easiest way to see where everyone is on track. And yeah, it's easier to count it on when you have all of it enabled. That typically I can give you guys, obviously. Let's see who's gonna come out first here tonight. It's looking very... yeah, we'll see Aston Martin there. We've seen Aston Martin coming out. Is a Crossfirestrikes? Yeah, and we have an Alpha. We have the Ferrari here. The Ferrari of Smally is going to be the first one to enter the track. Yeah. Smally is the first one to go out on track tonight. With Crossfirestrikes right behind. So those are two of the most rapid drivers already out on track. And already, not even battling, but like, yeah, just heating things up a bit. Already kind of battling. So we'll have that one for tonight here to watch. Smally and Crossfirestrikes. I'm really excited to see him back on track here tonight. I really do. Really love it. Dixon's coming in the chat. Hi mate, how are you? How are you today? Shag is saying good luck tonight, brother. Thank you, mate. You too. As you are racing, of course. So yeah. Yeah, Jack. If you don't want Dixon to overtake you on track, you need to qualify in front and just stay in front of him, right? That's how easy it gets. Dixon on outlap as well. But let's ride on board with Smally because he's the first one to go and set a lap time and try and qualify himself for Q2. Smally in the Ferrari starting his hot lap right now. As we will drive on board with him actually to see if we can pick the lines very good. Brakes pretty late and is a real... Oh, and Sadistic King is retired already. It'll just start from the back then, yeah. Just retire in the pit lane. I think we'll just start from the back, take things easily. And yeah, have a solid race obviously. Smally's coming to sector 1. It is going to be a 28.1 for the Ferrari driver. But this will be a representative lap time, because we all know Smally. He has only a few minutes of practice, he told us, but let's see if it's actually true. It's just sandbagging a bit. His DRS is wide open, and we'll come to the most tricky part of the track in my opinion. Talked to them, I had it before in the stream as well, told it before in the stream. These corners are very easily to crash out on, especially this one. He is now... thought it was going a bit wide, but he hasn't. He's coming towards the last corner of the track, and Crossfirestrikes right behind them. Those two will set a decent lap time, I suppose. What will the time of Smally be like? It will be 1:27.1, and Crossfirestrikes goes to 1:26.1. Awesome time there from Crossfirestrikes, and I'm pretty sure he's qualifying himself for Q2 with that run. Pim is to 1:27.4 in the Alpine. Then with Rick Republic, I think it was finished line with 1:27.0, put himself in P2 in front of Smally. We have Dixon with a 1:26.7 there, putting his Red Bull in second place at the moment. Almost 6 tenths behind Crossfirestrikes there. So we'll see about that one. 2 Alfa Romeos coming up. As Lewis said, at 1:26.8 there. Wild Dog coming up, and Kevin is on the outlap. Wild Dog's not setting representative lap time here. There is a Alpha Tauri of Don Arjun who has invalidated his first run of the evening. Wild Dog got 48.3, is not representative at all for him. He needs to improve on that, and he will do, obviously, unless he crashes. But yeah, you never know. Carlos Killer coming towards the last corner here in the McLaren. What is his time going to be like? It's going to be 1:28, I think. 1:27.9 for Carlos Killer here. Smally's in the pit lane, I saw that. What else we got on track? Is that Max? Max has invalidated his run. Is Dixon going for another run? I don't think he is. Actually, might be though. Yeah, I think he's going for another run here. Dixon is going for another run in the Red Bull, the second run on the soft compound. Who else we've got? A Mercedes off. SpongeBob is on a outlap here. I'm gonna ride on board with him if he comes to the finish line. With two Alfa Romeos. There's Wild Dog coming towards the finish line. This looks more like it for Wild Dog. Let's see what he can do here. Wild Dog is going to a 127.9 and it's only 1.5 hundredths of a second behind Carlos Kill on that run. Don Argent with a 127.7 hasn't validated that one, I saw. So you see both McLarens coming up. There's going to be Max and Carlos Killer. But I think Carlos Killer has decided to back off that run, hasn't it? Yes, he has. We have Max coming up. Or Maxi, let's call him Maxi. Maxi is coming up to the finish line now. I think it's going to be about the same time as Wild Dog said. No, it's going to be faster. 127.1 for the McLaren driver. And put himself on P6 with that run. The Red Bull of Dixon is coming towards the finish line, I think. Gonna be a 126.4 for Dixon. Improves by almost 0.3 of a second. But it still isn't enough to push Crossfirestrikes with that first place. We're showing really wicked pace here. SpongeBob going towards the finish line. Also a very rapid driver. As we know him. SpongeBob is going to a 126.9. Puts his Mercedes in P5 here. Alfa Romeo coming towards the finish line. Is that Kevin? That is Kevin. What time can he produce here? Romeo in 6th place on his first run. Don Argent pushes Kevin straight down to 127.0 as well. This pace is looking really awesome here. As we see that William has joined as well, so he's the last reserve to attend tonight. Let's see what he can do. Both McLarens now. Carlos Killer improved on his time on 27.7 for him now. Who else we got? We have Jammy J, but I think that's Smally in an outlap. He's on an outlap, alright. He's on an outlap here. Warrior Huntsman is coming towards the finish line, I suppose. Yeah, yes. Warrior Huntsman coming towards the finish line in the Red Bull. And he's going to 127.1 and puts himself in P8 with that run. Actually curious to see what Jammy J can do on his first lap of the session, the first hot lap in the Ferrari, the teammate of Smally. Let's see what he can do here. Coming towards the last corner of the track. It looks quite good, to be fair. 127.7 for Jammy JJ there, and puts himself in P13 with the run, just in front of Wild Dog and just behind Carlos Killer. Lepi on the outlap. Smally is on another lap. Let's see what Smally can do here. Smally going towards the finish line, 126.7, and puts himself up in P4 at the moment. I think he is safe for Q2 though. So for William starting his first hot lap, Jay Hartnell starting his first hot lap. Let's ride on board with him, with the Haas driver, the Tier 2 champion. As Dixon has decided to call the day because he is already in Q2. But Jay Hartnell is the Tier 2 champion and he got promoted to Tier 1, so let's see what he can do here. Let's see if he can challenge these guys here. 127.2, puts himself in P12 with that run. and for the moment safe to go to go through the Q2. That was a very hard combination to pronounce. We got William coming towards the finish line almost, now coming towards the last sector, and the Williams. Trying on board with him here. William coming now to the last corner. It is gonna be a 128.1 for William. P16 at the moment. He's not safe at all. Lepi is starting a new hot lap. His first. Swinny is on an out lap in the Williams. The full-time driver for Williams. Jamie J has decided to back off. I think Smally has as well. Yeah, he's in the pit lane. Kevin is coming to the pit lane, I think. Yes, yes. Who else going towards the finish line? Swinny, that's Swinny. Joe Hartnell is taking it easy this lap to go again, I suppose, or going to pit lane, pick a new, fresh set of softs there. Maxi on an out lap. Then Jamie J does not look representative at all. Going towards the pit lane, I suppose. Let's actually ride on board with Lepi, because Lepi is on a hot lap. He is back. He's made his comeback here, and he's invalidated it there. So let's ride maybe on board with Swinny now, because he's setting his first hot lap of the session here. Hopefully he can start things up pretty good here. As you see Jack going out on an out lap as well now in the AlphaTauri. I think the AlphaTauri, yeah, the AlphaTauri. Let's see what Swinny's time is going to be like here. Swinny is coming towards the finish line to produce a 127.4. And only P14 at the moment for him. Let's see if we can improve on that in the next run though. As we see that Lepi went purple in Sector 1. I seen that correctly, and Lepi just went purple in Sector 1. Can also be glitched the game of course, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. Maxi 128.0, not representative at all, but he just started another one, just a back out lap properly. Jay Hartnell in the pits. Then we have Bowie on an out lap, and Alfa Romeo off. Wilder on an out lap. Yeah, he's not safe at all at the moment. Much pressure on him now. Lepi has invalidated it again. He needs to stop doing that, and otherwise he will be out of qualifying here. Alright guys, on hot lap is Maxi on a hot lap. I'm not sure. I think he is. No, he hasn't. He's backed out of that one. No. Oh, he hasn't. Looked that way though, but he hasn't. Let's ride on board with Maxi then, because it will be the first one to cross the finish line to set a new hot lap in. It said to me that Maxi has done a purple sector 2 there. Not sure that's correct, but we will get to that in a minute, because it's going towards the last corner here. Looks a very good time though. It looks always going into pit lane. He's coming into the pit lane, alright. Probably. I think he's safe though. Yeah, he's safe. Just saw that he's safe. Wow, dog, 2/10 up on his time in sector 1. In sector 2 he is 2.5 tenths up. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Bowie's going towards the finish line to a 128.4, and that's not a representative lap time. I think he's P18 at the moment. Lepi is going towards finish line. Wild Dog, can he improve here? Yes, he can, but at 127.8 will not seal him through at the moment, I think. It won't. So we see Lepi going to P11 on the 127.1. Carlos Killer has improved as well by 23 thousandths of a second. Try to knock his way through to Q2, obviously. Jack is backing off a bit to go for one more run, and that's all or nothing for him there. Same for Wild Dog here, same for him. They're trying to book a Carlos Killer here, because he is in the danger zone at the moment in the McLaren. Can he improve though? Can he knock Swinny maybe virtually out here? Carlos Killer, oh no, he hasn't done it. Oh, haven't watched the telemetry. Sorry guys, haven't watched the telemetry there. 100%. So yeah, not representative for him there. Going for one more run after this one, I think. Was looking pretty fast though, not lying. Wild's gonna start his lap. We have the AlphaTauri Bowie is gonna start his last lap of the session. All or nothing for him. All or nothing for William as well. For Wild Dog in a few seconds time as well. And for Carlos Killer as well. It's all or nothing for all of these drivers. And Swinny's trying to defend that obviously. As is Jamie JJ, who is improving by 0.2 of a second at the moment. He can push Shea Hartnell down to 14th position here. Who's also started another hot lap because he's not safe at all. Jamie JJ in the Ferrari. Coming towards finish line, 127.1 P12 for him for the moment. He is safe, I think. Carlos Killer was improving in sector 1 by 0.3 I saw. Kobe as well by 0.2 in sector 1. Firstly right on boat with William because he's 0.7 up. Don't invalidate here. He hasn't. It is a 127.2, but LP15 is not safe, I think, because here comes Bowie. Is improving. Oh, 128.0 for him, and he is out of qualifying. Jay Hartnell not improving. Wild Dog is improving, I think. By 0.4 he was improving. Oh, not sure if that's going to be enough though. That is going to be a very close call here for the Alfa Romeo driver. The teammate of the reigning champion goes to P15. Can Swinny push him out of qualifying? He's the only one who can. Swinny comes towards the finish line in the Williams. It is gonna be a 127.0 and Wild out of qualifying by 0.004 of a second to Jay Hartnell. That is the qualifying over here. It was a really intense first qualifying session of the season. That was really intense. Get more intense by the qualifying, I think. Q2 and Q3 are still to come. But the benchmark has been set by Crossfirestrikes, 126.1. Really rapid time for him there. The guys who lose at the end of this qualifying session are Sadistic King, who didn't set a lap time in, start from the back. Jack Bowie in 19th place, with Carlos Kill in 18th place, William 17th, and Wild Dog will start from P16 here. We'll be back in under a minute, guys. Don't go anywhere. We have started with qualifying session number 2 here tonight. I will see what we can expect here. Benchmark was being set, like I said before, by Crossfirestrikes. He looked really rapid. He looked even more rapid than Dixon at the moment, who is coming out. Ricky Public's coming out as well. Who's the first one that is out is a Haas. Both Haases, I think, yeah. Lewis and Jay Hartnell are out. So it's right on board with Lewis here then, and let's see actually the different tire strategies though. It's gonna be interesting as well. SpongeBob has selected the mediums, as has Smally, Jamie JJ, Lepi, Lewis, Ricky Republic, and Maxi have all chosen the medium compound over the soft to do their first run on. The guys we're not thinking about switching are Crossfirestrikes, Jay Hartnell, Warrior Huntsman, Pimis, Don Arjun, Dixon, Swinny, and Kevin. Those are the guys that are gonna drive on the soft compound. Are you on the mediums, Dixon? It says to me for softs. A rear glitch then probably. Those are softs on my screen, mate. We all know the game can be buggy a lot. It can just, yeah, it's just a buggy game in it. Let's ride on board with Lewis. He's gonna start his first lap of the session here. Lewis is coming towards the finish line on the mediums to start his first lap now. Oh, let's put everything up. Just seen that I missed something. Yeah, put it up. Lewis is now coming towards the second turn. DRS is on his horse, and Jay Hartnell is right behind him. Maybe we can give Jay Hartnell a tail here. He can be a bit faster on the straights. Maybe, you never know. Give me a team tactic though. Nice handle by the way from Lewis there. Coming towards turn 10, very easy to outbrake yourself. DRS enabled again on the Haas. Coming towards turn 12, it is a really easy corner to spin on, especially in the race and qualifying. It is okay, but in the race it's just, yeah, just horrifying in the race. Speaking of experience, Lewis coming towards the finish line here to the last corner. What is his time in the medium going to be like? Is it going to be representative here? 127.9, and then we have Jay Hartnell going towards finish line. He's invalidated this run and is in the pit lane. Ricky Republic on the mediums, 127.8 here. Put himself virtually on pole. He's gonna virtually win in qualifying session number 2. So used to doing short qualifying. Crossfirestrikes to 127.1 on softs. Yeah, on softs. McLaren of Maxi going towards the finish line, 128.1 for him, P5 at the moment. Smally went purple sector 2 as far as I could see. Lepi 128.2. Then we have Pimis going to, no it's not Pimis, who is that? Going towards the finish line, 20 to start his lap, right. Smally going towards the finish line here, 127.4 on the medium compound. And is it really on soft on Crossfirestrikes, or is the game being buggy and just everyone was on mediums? But yeah, they are just telling little softs, yeah. We'll see that. We have a Ferrari going towards the finish line. That is Demi J, who's starting his first hot lap. Lewis ain't doing another one, I think. Pim is going towards the finish line on the mediums. Pim is going towards the finish line in the Alpine here. At 128.3 for him. Puts himself on P8 at the moment on the mediums. Aston Martin going towards the finish line. That is most likely gonna be Crossfirestrikes. Yeah. He is in the pit lane. McLaren of Maxi is going towards finish line. Is he starting a new hot lap? He's going towards finish line. Going towards pit lane, I think. Yeah, yes. Swinny's going towards the finish line on the soft compound on my screen. It is a soft compound. I'm not sure. He's starting his... He's not... Is he starting a hot lap? Because telemetry stays at 100%. Right. It's a bit weird. Lepi is in the pit lane. Jammy JJ is going towards the finish line in the mediums. What can the Ferrari driver, the teammate of Smally, what can he produce here? Is it gonna be a 128.4, puts himself in P9 in front of the Dixon and Smally at the moment. J Hartnell started his first hot lap of the session here in Q2. SpongeBob starting his first hot lap. Pimmins goes to P6 with a 128.0 there and is in front of Maxi now. Who else we've got to watch? Is Dixon improving? Yes, he is. Dixon was improving by 10. But I think those guys are on mediums on their screens, I'm not sure. Tells softs to me though. 127.1 for Dixon and virtually winning Q2 here in front of Crossfirestrikes. Think these guys might be safe though to go through to Q3 for the pole shootout. J Hartnell at 106.5 in sector 2 on the mediums. Let's see what he can do in the Haas here. He's coming towards the last corner. J Hartnell on the mediums to a 128.4, puts himself in P9 here. SpongeBob going towards finish line on the mediums. Gonna be an interesting one as well. 127.5, puts himself in P4. Kevin is on the hot lap as well on the mediums. It's another one that is on a really hot lap, and SpongeBob and Dixon has just set theirs. Kevin is the first one that's gonna cross the finish line to, I think, set a representative lap time. Swarry Huntsman is starting his first hot lap now. Kevin coming towards the finish line. What is he gonna do here? This is gonna be a 127.9. Puts himself in P6 at the moment in Q2. Swarry Huntsman is on a hot lap. J Hartnell is in a hot lap? No, he's not. What else we've got? Dixon is in the pit lane. And I wonder what drives will go on at softs now. Because everyone has, yeah, I think most of the guys will come out on softs, to be fair. But we'll see about that. Kevin was improving again by a 10th of a second there, more than 10th of a second in sector 1. It said on my screen at least. Let's ride on board with him again then, in the Alfa Romeo. He's going to be representative here. On the medium still though. Oh, half a second up there. Almost half a second up on his own time. Isn't he going to run out of ERS here at the end of the lap? We'll lose some time with it, I think. He's coming towards the finish line. It's going to be a very decent time, I think. 127.3. Puts himself in P3 at the moment. That's a very decent lap time there from Kevin. And now we've got everyone on the pits apart from him. I think as Swinny is on a hot lap, I see. And also the mediums. Also the mediums. So we'll see about that though. Tire choice. Look at how many drivers are in the medium compound now. And as Pimis switches his compound to the soft compound now. He switched to the soft. As has Lepi. As is Jammy JJ and Don Argent, all gonna be out on softs. I think, at least. Pimis selected the mediums again, alright. Might be thinking though, but what he's gonna do. Ooh, but the wheelspin for Spinny, from Swinny there. Spinny. Alright, I didn't remember that. No, for Swinny. But he's coming towards sector... the end of sector 2, now the beginning of sector 3 here. 1.5 seconds up there. It's going to chat, stop telling my tactics. Just download on my screen, mate. Swinny comes towards the finish line at 128.5 for him. P13 at the moment on the mediums. Might need to switch to the soft, or we'll just start on the mediums. Free tire choice for him then. Who else we got here? Don Argent is coming out again. Warrior Huntsman is coming out again. Because yeah, otherwise we'll be out of qualifying here. Oh, my screen on the medium compound though. Crossfirestrikes, Kevin and Dixon retire because they're all safe. At least I think so. As with Jay Hartnell as well. Jay Hartnell decided to call it in the pit lane. It's a P11, so we'll not see him back in Q3 here. Swinny is gonna try one more lap maybe in the mediums. Not sure what he's trying to do. Don Argent we have. Smally has backed off of this run. He's gonna try one more run on the mediums. Let's see here. We're gonna drive on board with, because everyone is on out laps at the moment. We're gonna drive on board with Don Argent because he's gonna start a hot lap here. He's in P14 at the moment. What is he gonna produce here? Also a really nice helmet. Might be to support maybe the Ukraine. Yeah, I think it will be because it's the colors of it. Can be coincidence though, you never know. Because we're all terrified with the attacks obviously from Russia on the Hurricane. But yeah, nothing we can do about that, can we? Let's see with Don Argent on board here. Let's stick to the racing. What's gonna be like his time? Gonna be an interesting one, of course, because he's a really rapid driver as well. He is improving by almost 0.8 of a second. Goes a bit wide, doesn't get any validation for it. Warrior Huntsman is right behind him now. He's setting his first and maybe only lap of the session. It's going to be his only lap of the session, I think. Don Argent to a 127.3 in P3, and he qualified himself easily for Q3 with that. Warrior Huntsman to P9. He's not safe at all, I think, because Pim is improving by almost half a second in Sector 1. As far as I could see, yeah. Jammy J is improving by a second, it seems to me. Jammy J was 126.9 and tops Q2 at the moment. Wow. Alright. Loads of guys, of course, on the mediums. Let's ride on board with Pimes. He's going to be the first one to cross the finish line right now in the Alpine. 9 tenths up at the moment. might challenge Jammy JJ to take the victory in Q2 here to win it. Doesn't want to validate it right there though. Doesn't do that, and he goes to a 1:26.9 as well, but he tops the qualifying session at this point, and Lewis is in the pit lane because he is safe. Yeah, and that is qualifying 2 over here. We will say goodbye to Warrior Huntsman, to Maxi, Lepi, Jay Hartnell, and Swinny. They will start from P11 to P15 respectively. The rest of the drivers, we will see them back into Q3 here. Wow, alright. Interesting qualifying that. Loads of guys starting on the mediums. It's gonna be loads of guys starting on mediums, so... Gonna be interesting with the different strategies though. No, it's not, alright. Nice to see that. Then we can just do the qualifying here. We're going towards the last qualifying session of the evening here. Of the season opener in Bahrain. It tells me that Dixon and the Crossfirestrikes are qualifying on the softs though. But apparently Dixon went on the mediums, so I suppose Crossfirestrikes qualifying themselves on mediums as well. But yeah, as you can see, I think more than 70% of the people qualified themselves on the medium compound here, which is really interesting. I've never seen that before, but that is, yeah, that's just nice, isn't it? So see, like 4 people starting on soft, or yeah, it's actually going to be 2 then, and all the rest starting on mediums. Q3 will be on the way very shortly, guys. Don't go anywhere. We are on the way here. 12 minutes of qualifying are remaining, so we will get pole position here. We will take the pole in the first round of the season in Bahrain. First one to go on an odd lap is Crossfirestrikes. Gonna be representative as hell, I think. Everyone coming out, I see. Loads of guys coming out at the moment. The 2 Ferraris are still in though, of Smally and Jammy JJ. And they're all coming out now. I think only, who is that Smally or Jammy JJ? Only Jammy JJ remains in the pit lane at this moment. All the rest is out on track. These guys really want to get on track, which is really nice to see. I think Jammy JJ is thinking like, yeah, let's just wait until everyone has done this first run. Till the track is a bit rubbered up, and let's get a hot lap in then. Oh no, he's not thinking that because it's coming out as well. So there's everyone out on track at the moment. That is awesome. Don Argent overtook Crossfirestrikes there. Not sure. It's right on board with the AlphaTauri driver. Gonna be the first one to set a hot lap. Nah, nobody's getting a tail there, all leaving enough room for each other. Which is also really beautiful to see here. We love the clean racing, obviously. Don Argent has started his first lap here. What is his pace on the softs gonna be like though? On the mediums it was absolutely rapid. 27.8. What does Crossfirestrikes set? 27.7. He's faster at the moment. Dixon 27.8, 27.9. It's all really close to each other. These guys are all really close to each other at the moment in Sector 1. Here comes Don Argent. coming towards turns 10, 11 and 12 here. Ooh, almost touched that curb, and there's a nasty one to touch. Really nice exit here. Let's see, who will take the advantage here? Who will be the virtual pole sitter after everyone has done their first hot lap? Gonna be interesting. Don Argent, 126.3, rapid lap for him. Crossfirestrikes, 125.9. That is absolutely rapid. Dixon on 25.9 as well. Just a bit faster there. 127.4 for Pimmons, 126.4 for Ricky Public, 126.4 for Lewis. Spongebob coming, 126.1 P3 at the moment. Kevin now coming, 126.5 P7 at the moment. Smally is coming, 125.8. That's the first, that's the best lap at the moment. And then we have Jamie JJ coming. He's the last one to set his first hot lap of the session. Wow, this pace is just awesome, isn't it? Awesome pace here from all drivers. Jamie JJ coming towards the finish line. What is he gonna do about all of this? 127.1. P9 for him at the moment. So advantage Smally at the moment. In front of Dixon and Crossfirestrikes. Those three look on an absolute unit at the moment. They are absolutely on a mission. Who is coming in and who is starting another hot lap? That's the question. I think Don Argent's coming in. Don Argent coming in. Dixon is coming in. The Aston Martin is coming in. I think we'll start another. Will he start another hot lap? Not cool down lap for Ricky Public, I think. Pittman's in the pit lane. Kevin in the pit lane, and SpongeBob as well or not? SpongeBob as well in the pit lane yet. Then we have the two Ferraris still on track of Smally and Jamie JJ, but they will both probably be in the pit lane as well then. Yes, they will. Smally will at least. Then we have Jamie JJ, is he coming in the pit lane as well then? He's in the pit lane as well. Ricky Republic is the only driver on track at the moment. Will he be in the pit lane as well? Might be though. I think he's not enough ERS to use. Cutting that corner totally. Ricky Republic, is he coming in? Yes, he is. That's everyone in the pit lane. That's the first time I had that. Everyone in the pit lane. Nobody on track at the moment. Who will be the first one to come out on track? To attack Smally's time. There's 125.897 for him. Not even a 10 up on Dixon and Crossfirestrikes, so yeah. Place your bets, I would say, but yeah, very, very hard to call here. Four minutes and 20 seconds are remaining at this moment. Can we see an engineer somewhere maybe? Who dares to come out first? That's the question, obviously. It's looking really, really quiet. There we see someone coming out. A few guys coming out now. the Haas of Lewis. And the Alpine of Ricky or Pumas? Ricky Republic and Lewis. Where's Lewis? Where's Lewis? Can we get him on board, please? Oh, it wasn't Lewis. Oh, it was Kevin. All right. Ah, yeah. It seemed like a Haas, but it was the Alfa Romeo. I saw the white, but it was the Alfa Romeo of Kevin that was coming out. He is the first one to come out. Ricky Republic is coming out. Pimmins is coming out now as well. As is the Ferrari of Jamie JJ? Yes, the Ferrari of Jamie JJ. There's the Mountain of Crossfirestrikes. It's coming out as well. Alstra still in the pit lane at the moment. Let's ride on board with Kevin here. He's a man to watch, obviously. Loads of titles in his name in FRL. We see a Red Bull coming out. I think there might be Dixon then. Dixon coming out? Yes, Dixon's coming out. Will Smally come out again though? That will be interesting. Will he come out again? I think he needs to. Yeah, he needs to. He's coming out again. It's Smally. For one more lap then. Here is Kevin though, starting his probably final hot lap. Most likely going to be his last hot lap of the session. Can he start off the season great here in qualifying? Can he do it? And can he manage maybe to take a top 5? Will be nice. Top 3 maybe even. Let's see here at the Alfa Romeo. Oh, wait. Let's start on board with the Alfa Romeo of Kevin. .110 up in sector 1. More than 1/10. What was it like? Yeah, just a bit more than a tenth. Going towards turn 10 here. Ooh, break himself a bit there, I think. I think he did break himself a bit there. Kevin is going towards sector 2. Is he improving? Yes, he is by more than 2/10s at the moment. He maybe can push Don Argent down to P7 at this point and can grab himself in P6. Here he comes. Kevin Kuntz. Oh, invalidated it. Invalidated it there in the last corner. As we have Ricky Public towards finish line, I think. 126.0 P4 to more. Jamie JJ to a 126.6 P9 at the moment, pushes him down to P10. Crossfirestrikes, very interesting this one. 125.6 there. That is a wicked time. That is a wicked time for Crossfirestrikes. 125.6. Awesome job for him there. Did I just see Smally Bennett on board? Oh, Smally has crashed. Oh god, that's affecting his time there. That is affecting his position probably. But Smally will not start from pole here today. Oh, Dixon is gonna attack Crossfirestrikes here. This is gonna be interesting. Dixon goes to a 125.6, but he doesn't get pole position. He is 1.5 hundredths of a second at the moment down to Crossfirestrikes. He just didn't manage to grab it. But P2 for the moment though. Can someone improve on that time? I don't think so, to be fair. Ricky Republic 126.0 again, improved by 600ths of a second. SpongeBob is improving as well. Can he push Ricky Republic down to P5 here? SpongeBob 25.9 P4. And that's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. That's qualifying cover for you guys. And yeah, really interesting qualifying, obviously. Crossfirestrikes takes the first pole position of the season here tonight. He is a reserve as far as I can know. Yeah, he's a reserve. But Dixon takes P2 as well as a reserve, I think. So yeah. Gonna be very, very interesting. Let's actually watch their reserves. Yeah, they're both reserves. Crossfirestrikes takes pole position tonight in the Bahrain Grand Prix in front of Dixon, only separated by 16 thousandths of a second, which is literally nothing at all. Smally takes P3 with SpongeBob in P4, Ricky Public in P5, Donarjan in P6, Lewis P7, Kevin P8, Jem and JJ P9, and Pimis will start from P10. The race will be underway very shortly, guys, so don't go anywhere and don't miss any of the action on the track, which will start in, I would say, a few minutes time after the formation lap. We'll be right back for you guys. Now we can see it was indeed a glitch, yeah. Dixon was indeed on the mediums and so was Crossfirestrikes. It told on my screen in Q2 that both of the drivers were on softs. But yeah, they were definitely on the mediums as far as I can see now. So yeah, that was a bit of a weird of a glitch. Smaller mediums. Ooh, let's see the different tire choices. Only two guys on softs. Only two guys start on the soft compound. Those are Pimis and Jamie JJ. There's only two starting on the softs. All the rest are starting on mediums or hards. All the rest are mediums, and the guys that are on hards are Carlos Killer, Jack, Bowie, and Sadistic King. Those guys will start on the hard compound and take that compound, take that send as long as far as they can, until probably switching to the soft compound near the end. Whew, this is going to be an interesting one here. Practice pit stop strategy is a medium hard here, but I can tell you out of my own experience that some of the drivers will manage to do a medium soft or a soft medium. It is possible, but you really need to extend your stint and really need to bring it towards the end. Tire wear is very high here, so it is not an easy track to go for a soft medium stop or a medium soft stop. It's not easy, but depends on the safety cars though. Depends on how many safety cars we'll get tonight, what the strategy is going to be like. Let's just sit and enjoy this race and just watch what happens. Drivers are now going back to the grid here. Let's go to the Czech Republic. That's the easiest to see the full grid on the track here to the start. Here we go then. Oh, why is it looking so thingy? Oh, no, we can. It is lights out here, and away we go. And it is... There are any incidents before turn 1 even? It isn't, I think. What can we see in this first corner? Loads of overtakes, obviously too hard to keep up. Crossfirestrikes is out. Crossfirestrikes is out in turn 2. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's definitely not enjoying that one. Dixon is leading at the moment in front of Smally and Spongebob, but really not sure what happened there. Max is overtaking Pimis now in the battle of P8 and P9. They are really battling it out now. Close racing between those drivers here. as a Jamie JJ battling with Warrior Huntsman here. And Crossfirestrikes left the session, yeah. He's already out after taking pole position. He looked so rapid. Lewis down to P9 now. Maxi's up to P7. He's looking really rapid. We have a... Oh, we're almost 3 wide here. Oh, we have Jamie JJ Lewis and Warrior Huntsman battling it out. Jamie JJ is looking, but he's not standing at the moment. Dixon fast lap at the moment on 31.4 on the mediums. This battle's one to watch here. Dixon already 1.2 seconds, 1.1 seconds in front of Smally. Oh, he's really at the tail there. Is Jamie JJ of Lewis. 2 guys already pitting. Swinny and Lepi are pitting. Both might have taken some damage on the start then. There's always victims in the start. Always see Big Bounce coming off there. And that is him down the grid now. In P15 at the moment. Wow. Alright. Let's see, Pimmins is right behind Maxi at the moment in the battle of P6, P7. Can he make an overtake? Just might wait till the DRS because Maxi doesn't have DRS at the moment to use for the next lap. Jamie JJ is still right behind Warrior Huntsman here. Pimmins, is he trying to send it? I would recommend maybe to wait till the DRS opens maybe. Or he's gonna send it on the inside. He has soft stall. Oh, they touch each other over the wheel bang between Maxi and Pimmins. Takes a fast lap on 30.0. Is Pimmins in front of him? Can he make the move stick? Or is Max trying to stand on the inside? Back maybe? No, Pimmins has made the move stick. And he is up to P6 at the moment. Don Argent half a second behind Ricky Republic in the battle for P4 here. Spongebob is not letting Smally go as well. He is looking really rapid. Lewis in the Haas is right behind Maxi. Oh, this is a really nice race at the moment. Everyone really close to each other. Really competitive grid as well. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Don Argent really closely behind Ricky Republic now in the battle for P4. They're absolutely so close to each other at the moment. There is someone come off, and that is Pimmins. Pimmins has come off in the Alpine. He's down in the grid now. He's down in the order. Don Argent has DRS to use on Ricky Republic. Will take him easily probably, yeah. Don Argent is up to P4. But Ricky Republic will have the DRS back now on him. We'll have DRS back on Don Argent here. Can take the game back at him. Oh, lock a bit up. Carlos Keller, J. Hartnell. And who is that? Wild Dog still battling it out as who's gone? That is... Oh, not sure who that is. Warrior Huntsman. Warrior Huntsman has been there. Hope he can... Yeah. Hopefully he can still go on. And he can. Really nice to see. J. Hartnell is 0.3 of a second behind Carlos Keller now. The reigning Tier 2 champion who is now competing in Tier 1. Lewis still right behind Maxi here. He can maybe make a move with the next DRS zone. Let's see, half a second he is behind him now. I'm not expecting loads of DNFs as well tonight because it is a traditional circuit, really classic circuit. It's a tricky circuit, it's not the toughest one out of all of them, so a track that very many drivers know very well. Lewis can't make a move on Maxi at the moment. We'll have DRS again though here, and he's gonna sand it here I think on the inside. Can he do it? Can he do it? Yeah, as he sanded on the inside of Maxi. Ooh. There's really close racing, and Maxi stays in P6 at the moment, defending for his for his life there at the moment. Carlos Killer on the hard, fighting his way back up the grid. He's in P10 at the moment. And Jay Hart on the mediums can't seem to like get him at the moment because he has a bit of a little DRS train then. Wilder on the mediums, defending like a lion on Carlos Keller and Jay Hartnell. Oh, we have Maxi's come off. Maxi's come off, and also in that corner there, and his nose is gone, and it has caused a virtual safety car here. That has caused a virtual safety car, and that's the first one of tonight's Grand Prix. Will it transform into a full safety car though? Jamie JJ is benefiting from that and pitting now. Axis Maxi because yeah, he has his nose just gone. Needs a new front wing here. Kevin and Sadistic King benefiting from that. Jag is also benefiting from that. Most of them will. But Dixon is still your race leader here at this moment, in front of Smally and Spongebob. Yeah. In terms of predictions, I have nothing right at the moment. Seem to be really bad at it, but we'll keep on doing that towards the next couple of Grand Prix as well, of course. Trying to get a bit of a rhythm in. Kevin is now right at the tail of Jay Hartnell. Oh, this is a DRS train, I think. This is really hard to get past. As Ricky Public is taking the game back to Don Argent here, and Swinny is right behind Lepi. There's also a battle towards the back of the grid at the moment, but those two are battling it out really closely as well. Warrior Huntsman standing at Don William here, and can he make the mistake? He makes the mistake. He's up to P13 here, and William's down to P14. Swinny Lepi, watch that battle here now. Where's the more important battles? More important battles. Ricky Public and Don Argent again. Really close behind each other. In the battle for P4. And watch out with SpongeBob, because he is only 0.6 of a second behind Smally now. Not much in it at that point. Dixon is looking really rapid here. He's looking really strong. Maxi gets a 5-second time for speeding the pit lane, and he decides to retire in the pits. It was not his day, and he is backed out of his race. And there's still 18 drivers remaining in this Grand Prix then. Let's watch. Jamie JJ is right behind William now. As Big Bells overtake Jay Hartnell, they're battling now. Can make a move down the straight there maybe. Let's take a look at that. That's DRS train, man. This is literally the DRS train. Wild Dog is doing a really wicked job of holding up these drivers at the moment. Carlos Killer is on the hard compound. He will take these probably towards lap, I think just over 20, 21, 22 maybe. So yeah, we'll see about that. But those four are really battling really close at the moment. Ricky Republic really close again to Don Argent, can't make a move. Carlos Keller will make a move on Wild Dog here. Make the move stake. Oh, and Jay Hartnell is in front as well. And can he... oh, it's close. Jay Hartnell and Carlos Keller both get past Wild Dog at this point. Lost 2 positions there. And he does really awesome job from Wild Dog there of landing his teammate past. He knows he's faster, and that is a bit of a team game of Alfa Romeo there. Really nice to see. It's the first like really thing of team game I see this season, and it's looking awesome. William has been in, I think, and will it cost a safety car, a virtual safety car? At the moment it hasn't. Will it transform into a safety car full or virtual? No, it won't. Awesome to see. Big balls. Kevin is right behind Jay Hartnell. While he's doing a really wicked job of keeping up with these guys at the moment. Gonna be a tough one. Woo, as spun as that SpongeBob. That is SpongeBob was a P3. He was a P3. And he spun there, I think, or maybe contact with Smally, I'm not sure, I think he just spun. That is SpongeBob down to P5. Jay Hartnell overtaking Carlos Keller here. The battle for P7, P8. Gavin is looking to make a move somewhere, but Williams retired. Williams left the session because he's retired. There's still 17 drivers in tonight's Grand Prix here. There's already 3 retirements. Those are Crossfirestrikes, Maxi and William. 2 of them are reserves, 1 of them full time. Kevin makes a move down the inside here of Carlos Keller, and Carlos Keller takes the position back and gets to P8. Jay Hartnell, can he keep these guys behind them? It will be a tough job, especially if you get Kevin behind you. It will be really tough. Lewis is right behind SpongeBob now, of course, because SpongeBob has lost it there in the last corner. Luckily, hasn't picked up some damage, but Lewis is right at his tail here. Can he maybe make a move with SpongeBob and up the pressure on the Mercedes driver? Thought he was pitting them, it just made a bit of a line change to get a bit of the slipstream there. Lewis, can he sand it? He won't sand it. It's really fair racing for him. Kevin right behind Carlos Keller. Can he make a move on the inside? Makes a move on the inside here. It's too wide under this corner. Oh, Kevin is spun a bit there. No contact, I think. He just spun it. And that's not the first time today. And he is down again to P11. Oh god, it's not looking good for him. Not his ideal start of the season here, as Jack is right behind Jamie JJ here, and they are a bit of a DRS train. Warrior Huntsman is trying to overtake Kevin, who has just spun or made contact. I'm not sure, didn't clearly see it. Can Warrior Huntsman benefit from that here? It is 4 drivers really close behind each other at the moment. Warrior Huntsman up to P11 now, overtaking Kevin. Jamie JJ goes maybe also to P12. No, he can't. Kevin defended really well there. And Jack is getting in the mix as well in the AlphaTauri. Ricky probably Don Argent still battling it out in the battle for P3 and P4. And Kevin make a move back on Jamie JJ, because Jamie JJ is in front of Kevin now as well. He is spinning his Kevin. And I wonder, has he picked up some damage then? That's one thing I really want to see at the moment. Will he go for hards? Will he go for a 2-stop here? This is very thingy to see. Nah, yeah, it's a new nose. He had some damage from that, so there's a new nose for Kevin, and softs will be a 2-stop then for him. At the moment he won't drop any points though, but you never know if a few guys retire or something, and he is fast, so you never know. We have Swinny is right behind Lepi. Two are still battling it out actually. Lepi and Swinny. It's about towards more of the back of the grip between P15 P16 for the last point this is. Swinny make a move on Lepi here. The battle for P15. No, I can't get close enough at the moment. Bear in mind those guys are on the hards. So we'll take these hards towards the last 7 or 8 laps. Most likely though, I'm not sure. Everyone else, everyone is just different in it, so we'll see. Can he make a move here maybe? Or is he really stuck behind the Mercedes driver? I think that is a very good setup to be fair. Looking really rapid on the straights. Doesn't seem to get past him. What else we got going on track? We have Carlos Keller is still behind Jay Hartnell. The tier 2 champion is in P7 at the moment, doing a wicked job. In his tier 1, no, not even debut, he's driven in tier 1 before, but his debut for this season, I mean then. Yeah. Let's see, Ricky Public still 7-6 times behind Don Argent. He is also stuck behind the AlphaTauri driver. Meanwhile, Smally and Dixon are just gone, aren't they? They are just gone. Ricky Republic is 2 tenths behind Don Argent now. But yeah, now we'll have this section of track where we can't really overtake, where you actually can. You need to be really close to your rival then. Oh, there goes Kevin with the fastest lap at 128.8. That will get him an extra point. So, yeah. That's at least something at the moment then for him. What else we got going on? Still a Jay Hartnell, Carlos Keller. For the rest, we don't have really, like, battles going on. Everyone driving a bit separately at the moment. Lepi and Swinny are still stuck behind each other, as are Don Argent and Ricky Public, and Jay Hartnell and Carlos Keller, just all stuck behind each other. Ricky Public can't just get past Don Argent at this point. Carlos Keller is closing in again on Jay Hartnell, of course, but we are waiting actually for the first guys to really like pit, first guys to pit for their 1-stops. We'll see when these guys will come in to pit lane. We'll see how far they can bring these mediums, because the software on this track is absolutely dreadful. for battles between Swinny and Lepi is still on. Let's look at the positions gained and lost. The biggest gainers of today are Carlos Killer and Sadistic King. They're both up 10 places at the moment. Biggest loser of tonight. At the moment, they're still racing is Kevin, but he's still making up positions at the moment. Still closing the gaps, so you never know. Still everything to play for. Apart from that, it's pretty really stable. Jay Hartnell's up 7 places. Wildung's up 7 places. Honorable mentions for them. And the most honorable mention to give, no time penalties at the moment. We're halfway through the race and there's no time penalties whatsoever at the moment. Hopefully no commentator curse now. No, alright. Nice. Rick Republic is... Oh, he can send it now, I think. This is going to be an interesting one here. Overtake for P3. Rick Republic, is he up to P3? Then Archer tries to switch back. Can't make it stay. And Rick Republic is up to P3. Awesome performance for him then. These guys are really... Yeah, really doing a wicked job. Warrior Huntsman, Jam and JJ battling it out on track here. Jam and JJ P11 to Warrior Huntsman P12. As Kevin is now overtaking Swinny in the battle for P16, P17. We'll get close to Lepi as well. Okay, make a move with Lepi as well, because Swinny is really struggling with that to make a move on the Mercedes driver. At the moment he can't though. He's right at the tail now. He's in the soft, isn't he? So expecting him to be faster than. That's another purple sector. Awesome move from Kevin, but can Lepi make a move on the inside back? No. Kevin is at the P15, awesome move from him there. Coming on to turn 8, I think there's turn 9. Swinny is trying to benefit from that battle. Look at Swinny, 2 tenths behind Lepi now. Really close behind him now. Oh, and Lepi won't have any DRS to use for the next DRS zone. Warrior Huntsman is the first one that's gonna pit. What is the strategy gonna look like? Is it gonna be a medium or hard? Those will bring it towards the end, no doubt about that. Just trying to play its saver thing then. And Swinny is actually struggling so hard at the moment with Lepi. Just can't get past. Carlos Killer, same with him behind Jay Hartnell, is really stuck behind him now. So Warrior Huntsman drops down to P17 after his pit stop here. Don Argent is now stuck behind Ricky Republic. It was the other way around for a couple of laps. And Ricky Republic has more ERS to use than Don Argent at the moment. So Don Argent has 16% and Ricky Republic 27%. No moves for the moment here. Can he maybe make a move? He's too far off, I think. He's too far off, needs to be within 3 tenths of a second, within 2 tenths ideally. So yeah, between 2 and 3 tenths of a second to overtake him that straight. I've noticed that on the previous race as well. And the first time penalty of the race goes to Ricky Republic. He gets the first 3 seconds of the race. And Don Argent is now in an advantage position at the moment. Sadistic King is trying to overtake Wild Dog here. Oh, looking close, racing pretty hard. Make a move back on Sadistic King. No, he can't. Sadistic King is up to P9. Awesome battle between the 2 drivers there. So we have Gavin right behind Pimmins now. He's really charging his way through, he's cutting his way through the field, but he needs to pit again. It's gonna be a soft, medium, soft for him then. Smally is pitting. So Smally is now pitting. He's gonna be for soft, isn't it? Medium soft for Smally then. And why is he not going? Oh, it was a bit of lag then. Alright, it was a bit of lag. He's gone now. Don Arjun right behind Ricky Public. Doesn't need to take any risks because he has a 3-second time penalty as Ricky Public. Wild Dog and Jammy JJ both in the pit lane now. Soft as well, I suppose. That goes to softs, I think. Didn't see it properly. Those are mediums. Oh yeah, I just started on softs. Those are mediums. And for Wild Dog, those are the soft tires. Do we have battles? Still the same battles, but Warrior Huntsman is right behind Swinny now. This is a different battle then. Dixon is pitting now as well. The penalty for Ricky is a glitch, says Republic. Yeah, it just pops up, yeah. Yeah, right. You can't just send it in then. They'll remove it probably. You can't do anything about it, just remove it. So we'll count that with the standings then. Don Arjun's pitting, SpongeBob pitting, Lewis pitting, Swinny gets 3 seconds. Jay Hartnell right behind Carlos Killer now. He's really stretching those mediums, isn't Jay Hartnell doing that? 18-volt mediums for Ricky Public as well. Dixon has just pitted. And Smally has, I think, gained a second with that undercut, but it's not going to be enough probably. Who is yet to pit? Ricky Public, Carlos Killer, Jay Hartnell, Sadistic King, and Jack Bowie are yet to pit. All the rest have pitted at the moment. We still have 10 laps to be driven after this lap, and it's looking like Dixon is walking away with this one, but never co-note Smally though. He is a rapid driver, so won't co-note ever. Ricky Public is pitting now. That's going for softs. Yeah, for a soft compound for him. Smally goes to the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 127.9. Yeah, that's Smally putting a bit pressure on Dixon then. Still 4.8 seconds behind though. Don Arjun still in P3 after the pit stop. Well, with Jay Hartnell, Carlos Keller come out. Jay Hartnell comes out right behind Carlos Keller still. Was the other way around, wasn't it? It was the other way around, I think. Yeah, it was. So they've made a move somewhere then, which we didn't notice, but Pimmins is now right behind the two of them here, behind Jay Hartnell and Carlos Keller, who are really evenly matched at this Grand Prix here, this season opener in Bahrain. Wild Dog is right behind Pimmins there as well. Jammy JJ is right behind Swinny at the moment. Lepi has already pitted, I see. Now Dixon is pulling away back now from Smally. 6.3 seconds is the gap. And Sass the fastest lap as well, 127.3 for Dixon. That is an awesome lap from him there. Wild Dog trying to make a move on Pimis. Can't make a move at this point though. Sadistic King is in the pits, that's why SpongeBob is overtaking him. Wild Dog is trying to make a move on Pimis, but it isn't really easy to do it on him. So we'll see about that. How that one evolves here. Ah, Pimis still needed to pit, yeah, right, he's in the hearts. Wild Dog go to P9. Well, Jack in the pits. He's right behind Kevin, I thought. Yeah, he was right behind Kevin. Jam and JJ get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. Jack is making a move on Kevin there. He's at the P13. That looked like Kevin let him pass. Don't know why, but he just let him pass, I think. Not sure what the reason is for that. Looked like it anyway. He's looking evenly matched, both drivers. Kevin is now definitely gonna try and make a move on Jack here. Can't really send it there. Just needs to be patient and wait for the next straight. Not straight after that where you have DRS. It's more easy to overtake, to be fair. As Sadistic King overtakes Warrior Huntsman on the straight and goes up to P10. Kevin is going to overtake Jack here in the battle for P13. Can he make a move? Yes, he can. He is up to P13. Or is Jack trying to send it back on him? He will have DRS, I think, though. Won't Jack? Yeah, Jack will have DRS. 3 tenths behind. Will be really, yeah. I think he can't send it down. No, I can't. Kevin up to P13 at this point. And Sadistic King is cutting his way through the field now, overtaking Warrior Huntsman and Wild Dog in a space of 1 lap. Is the Aston Martin driver doing a wicked job at the moment. Lepi right behind Pimis now. Lepi on the mediums. What's Pimis on? Oh, it got a 3-second penalty for that. Yeah, I saw that. Got a bit of out of shape there. Got to sell a 3-second time penalty with that. Did Pimis. Wild Dog is still right behind Sadistic King though. 3 tenths behind them. But Sadistic King is looking really fast. Let's see if Wild Dog can keep up. At the moment though, it looks like Dixon is gonna win tonight's Grand Prix unless he makes a mistake somewhere, which can easily happen. Smally will for the moment probably take P2 and Don Arjun at the moment in P3. That is your podium for tonight's Grand Prix at the moment though. Still 6 laps to be driven. And Wild Dog is keeping really good up with Sadistic King here. And what has happened there with the Ferrari of... Is that Smally? That is Smally! And commentator curse for Smally there. And he is still in P2, but that costed him the entire margin to Don Arjun. Nice rhythm there, nice rhyme. Didn't expect that, wow. But yeah, anyway, Don Arjun right behind Smally. 0.3 of a second separate both drivers. Has Smally picked up some damage from that crash there? Don't think he has, because it looks very clean. But Don Arjun's right at his tail now, and will put the pressure on the Ferrari driver here in the battle for P2. And can Ricky Public maybe benefit from that? Oh, there it goes, Don Arjun on the inside of Smally. Who will pick DRS? It will be Smally who picked DRS. But does Smally have damage now? We gotta see that now. He doesn't. Here comes Smally down the outside. Made the move stick. Oh, locked a bit up there. Goes a bit wide. But he... Can he make the move stick now? Because Don Arjun's coming back at him now. He's bringing the game back at him. Smally on the inside. Yeah, Smally takes P2 back from Don Arjun here. And like I said before, Ricky Public is benefiting from that, because he is right behind those two drivers now. As Jamie and JJ and Warrior Huntsman are battling out as well. Don Arjun, oh, that looked, I'm not sure what that was. Oh, and there's Don Arjun gone. And there was contact with Smally there. I'm not sure what that was. That looked a bit strange in my opinion, from Smally actually. But we'll see about that. We'll see if Don Arjun will put on footage and Smally will put on footage what the accident was fault it was, but yeah. There's Don Arjun losing his podium position there. And then we have Lewis spinning it in the last 5 laps as well. Wow, an eventful last 5 laps at the moment. He's down to P7 now. And has he damage? It doesn't look like that, but Don Arjun, Don Arjun has. And new nose for him, and there goes his race. Race going from good to really, really, really bad. Yeah, loads of guys benefiting from that. Because comes out right behind Wild Dog. You will not get him behind him. Oh, and he is trying to send the Wild Dog immediately there. And he's immediately up to P8. Wow, okay. Here we go then. Dixon, almost a 20-second margin at the moment then. After Smally's little moment there. 3 laps to go for him. This is an awesome race, man. This is literally awesome. No safety cars. That is just what we all dream about, isn't it? And Lepi has got himself a 3-second time penalty in tonight's Grand Prix. Same for Swinny, Pimis, Jam JJ Warrior Huntsman, and Ricky Republic. Ricky Republic wasn't fair as far as I understood. So yeah. We'll see that after the race though. Let's take a look at the battle here down towards the back, because they are battling out each other. Those are Pimis, Swinny and Lewis, and Lepi's not far off as well, 1.3 seconds off of Lewis. Take a look here, because Swinny is gonna send him a Pimis, which he does. And Lewis, it could be 3 wide there, but that is not ideal. Oh, that's really close. It's gonna be contact. Oh, we see Lepi spinning in the background there, but what is gonna happen here? Lewis is up to P14. Yes, he is. And Swinny and Pimis are right next to each other, and Swinny takes P15 away from Pimis on that occasion. Jammy JJ, Warrior Huntsman and Wild Dog battling it out with each other right now. But Wild Dog has no time penalties whatsoever. Warrior Huntsman and Jammy JJ have. Yellow flag in sector 1 is that Smally again? That is Smally again! And Smally's race is going from bad to worse at the moment. SpongeBob not far behind as well. Oh god, man. I really got it from him actually. He is now down to P3. Warrior Huntsman is standing in a Wild Dog. He's on the hards. Wild Dog's on the softs. But those softs are gone at this point, I think. They are really worn. And those hards will be in a very good condition at this point after 13 laps or 14 laps. There is the Ferrari having JJ trying to stand the Wild Dog. Decided better off on that occasion. Dixon is entering his last lap of the Grand Prix here. As we still have a few battles going on the track in the last lap of the race. Awesome to see. Really, really awesome to see. Don Argent is overtaking Sadistic King with the battle for P7. He just snatches P7 away. Looking rapid. Who is that? Almost spinning. That was Pimis. In the last lap as well. Or no, it's not the last lap for them, is it? No. Where is Dixon at? He's right there. We still have battles going on, a few. Jammy JJ, Wild Dog still behind each other. Wild Dog doesn't have a time penalty. So this King is still very close by Don Argent, tries to keep up there. But it was all about Dixon today, wasn't it? It was just the Dixon show, let's say it like that. Proved himself really, really nicely here, really worthy. And he is gonna win tonight's Grand Prix if he doesn't win it in this turn. Which he doesn't. So, Dixon wins the Grand Prix of Bahrain in Season 5. The first round of Season 5 has been won by nobody else than Dixon. And then we ride on board with Ricky Republic. Ricky Republic will get P2 tonight here. As the King and Jay Hartnell still battling it out for P7 and P8. But Ricky Republic, awesome job for him there. He gets P2. 28 seconds behind of Dixon. Yeah, Smally. Oh, what can I say about that? He gets P3. He crashes just after the finish line, obviously. But he's not happy with that at all. Smally is in P3. SpongeBob will finish in P4. Don Argent finishes in P5. And even over to color scale in the last lap as well. So this the King will get P7, J on P8. Then we have Warrior Huntsman at P9. But Wild Dog will get that in the end. Wild Dog P9, Warrior Huntsman P10. Jam JJ P12. And Big Kevin will get P11 then. Lewis P13. Jack Bowie P14. And Swinny would get P15 in the end. So those are the drivers that will get the points here. Yeah, it was an awesome race here, to be fair. It was a season opener obviously in Bahrain. Rain is not a major issue here. Really not a very major issue is it here. But yeah, there's Dixon who wins the Grand Prix. Dixon wins the Grand Prix in front of Ricky Public and Smally completed the podium. Yeah, what can I say about the performance? It was an awesome performance. Driver of the day is an interesting one for me. Gonna give it to Sadistic King actually, starting from P20 from the back of the grid, not qualifying and finishing in P7 is an awesome performance for him in Tier 1. Also Carlos Kill did a great job going from P18 to P6, but also Dixon just winning it. It was just dominant like we know him. But yeah, that was it for tonight's race, guys. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, guys.